Hi, and welcome to Down to Biz with Ashton Jeff.
This week is the very exciting sequel to Binary Analysis. It's Binary Analysis Part 2 and it's Cola Wars. The duke out between Coke and Pepsi. So today, the role of Coca-Cola will be played by me, Ashton.
And I'm going to be Pepsi.
So let the games begin. In the beginning, there was no Pepsi. There was just Coke. So when it came to doing my marketing, we went market growth. There were no current users, everyone was a trialist, and here at Coke we decided to own the values of cola. So we had a branding message, which was drink Coke and enjoy summer. And the red circle there shows how successful we actually were.
Then I came along, and we had exactly the same approach. We saw that what was working for Coke was market growth, going after trialists and using a branding message, so we did exactly the same thing. The problem here was we never gave anyone a reason to drink Pepsi instead of Coke, so everyone was going out drinking my old mate's drink.
Well, that's what you get for copying there, Jeff, or Pepsi I should say, because we know that Five Nights was advertising as misattributed to the brand leader, and you should know that. Anyway, if you do spend enough time spending money, you will carve out a share, and that's the little black wedge there. We'll call that Jeff's little black wedge. And here at Coke, we got worried about that, so we went after brand share, trialists, which were Pepsi drinkers. We still didn't have a USP, so we went after branding. And we were quite nervy and desperate. We're going, oh, always Coca-Cola, the real thing. Always the real thing, drink me? Not really successful.
We decided to take a bit of a different approach over here at Pepsi, and we actually gave my old mate Coke a bit of an arse whooping. We decided to go for brand share and trialists, which were Coke's users, but rather than branding, we looked for a USP. And we found a hell of a one. We found in blind taste testing that 3 out of 4 people actually preferred Pepsi. So we went out there with the Pepsi challenge and we told people to try our product. It ended up being one of the most successful campaigns in Cola War history, and at one point we actually beat Coke in the States.
Well, you know why it's a blind taste test, because you'd have to be blind to want to drink Pepsi. No offence to any of our visually impaired watchers here. Anyway, so when it comes down to it, Pepsi was winning the brand share wars. So Coke went back to what we do best, which is growing the market, leadership. We went for market growth. Trialists, well, there weren't many of those left, because between Coke and Pepsi, most people had tried cola. So we went to try and get the current users to use more. We still didn't have a USP, but we did have strong values of branding. And we extended those values of branding into cola bringing people together. But more importantly, Coca-Cola bringing people together. And we took the youth of the world in a very famous 1980s campaign by McCann Erickson and put them on the side of a mountain, all singing in unison, "I want to buy the world of Coke." And that's what the world did. Cola became the international currency for bringing people together in soft drink environments. Whether it be at a bar or a barbecue, you were never going to get in trouble for giving your mate a Coke. A Coca-Cola, that is.
So that's all we've got for you this week. But if you'd like more information, or if reading's more your style, just drop us a comment at the bottom of this channel and we'll put you in touch with an article that we think is one of the best articles ever written. It's called The Law of Selling, and it goes into a lot more depth about binary analysis.
So that'll keep you going till next week, where you can catch up for more Down to Biz with Ash and Jeff.